Okay, y'all. So let's talk about conformity here. Because this is a topic that is really, really either we are a conformist or we're not a conformist. I don't think there's any in-betweens with this thing. I really don't. And do I hate people? Do I not like people? Do I, have all these bad feelings for people that still conform? No, I don't have bad feelings for them. I don't hate them. I don't want them to just go off and die somewhere. That's not how I think about the situation. But there are so many people that just conform to the norm, to conform to it because everybody else is conforming to it. And I already know on this platform, on this channel, I'm not going to get that many views. I'm not going to get that many likes. I already know all this in advance. That's why I said before to everybody, the few that are here, the few that do understand, the few that do go the way that not a lot of other people will go, the few that will speak up when the time is right to speak up, that are not scared to actually speak their mind. Those are the type of people that I want here anyway. Those are the type of people that I need here anyway. But when I don't know if I'm going to call this the toxicity of conforming. I don't know what I'm going to name this video. But this conforming aspect, we don't even realize how toxic it really is. We don't even realize that when we agree with everyone else and we don't look into the matter for ourselves, we don't even realize how dangerous that can be. What we can get ourselves into by doing that simple thing, just by saying something because everybody else said it. And I see this so much everywhere. I see it so much. It's like the gang mentality. It's like a mob mentality. And me, I am completely against that type of mentality. I'm completely against and opposed to, not saying that I want to make enemies. That's not what I'm saying. But I am opposed to being a conformist. I want to be the ugly duckling. I want to be the black sheep. That is, see, everybody, we used to read these stories when we were younger, and we all said, oh no, I don't want to be the black sheep. I don't want to be like the black ugly duckling. I don't want to be the outcast of the group. Why not? That's what makes you unique. That's what makes you genuine. That's what makes you not like the crowd. And it's, if you're someone that is like somebody that does art or does music, when you do that, people want genuine, unique people. They don't want just somebody that just agrees to agree or disagrees to disagree, or says no because everybody else said no, or say yes because everyone said yes. And I already know, like, even when I started this, I knew that I wouldn't get a big following of people. I knew that there wouldn't be a ton of people subscribing and liking the videos and stuff. But as long as I can get enough of that to make a living, and I can have people relate to what I'm saying, then I'm cool. I'm cool. That's all I need. That's all I need. I don't need all the extra stuff. You know what I'm saying? I don't need all the extra stuff that comes with it. And I'm going to walk through here. I don't know if this is a security guard or something over here. It might get dark for a second, but I don't know if he's following me. I'm not doing nothing, but You can't even go nowhere and record. Every time I go somewhere to record, there's always a security guard or a cop or someone that pulls up every single time when I'm just minding my business. I'm walking around doing a video. I can't even do it without getting followed. So don't be surprised if I'm walking and I get stopped and they interrupt the video. But yeah, you know, I will not conform. I will not be like everyone else. I will not say what everybody else is saying. And I know there's a lot of people, they are still uncomfortable in their own skin because they think that they have to be like everybody else. They think that they have to do what everyone else is doing, or they're not going to, quote, succeed in life. And you already know how I see success. I am not this guy. It's not about success for me. It is about making a minimal living, doing what I actually like and love to do. I don't care about this getting rich stuff or reaching the fame so that everybody can, praise me and all this stuff. I don't care about those things. And I know y'all understand this by now. I don't have to say it again. But that's why I'm telling y'all in advance about I'm going to be uploading my art and stuff like that because I love design. I love art. It's something that I love to do. You know, it ain't that I'm doing it to conform. I'm not doing it because everybody else is doing it the way that they're doing it. I'm going to be doing it my way, you know? So anyway, it's just, I really don't think a lot of us, we don't catch ourselves getting caught up in this. You might watch one or two of my videos, a couple of my videos, and you may watch them and go, you know what? What he's saying, I know that I'm like that, and I want to go my own way, and I want to be my own person, and I want to find a way for myself in life and be genuine and unique and authentic, the person I really am. And then you may do that for a little while, and you may stick with it for a little, and then you end up straying off the path again. You end up thinking that you're not doing something that everybody else is doing, so you're messing up. You know, you're not good enough. You start thinking that just because you feel a little down and out, that you didn't do something right, that you didn't please enough people. Oh, you didn't get enough views on your channel. You didn't get enough likes. You didn't have enough people watching what you're saying or commenting or agreeing. And you know what? I was like that for the longest. Now, it doesn't matter to me. I don't let that determine how I feel or what I'm doing or what I'm going to speak about or what I'm going to say. I don't let those things determine how I'm going to be myself and how I'm going to talk on my own channel, you know? Because if I did that, then it wouldn't be me being myself. It would be me conforming to what other people think I should be, or how I should be, or what I should say, or, oh, you shouldn't say this, or, man, do you ever stop doing this? Do you ever do this? You know, I'm not listening to none of that, and none of us should listen to that. None of us should listen to anything that people tell us when they're judging us, when they're saying you should or you shouldn't. You're doing too much or not enough. And this is where most of us, we can't distinguish when we're listening to these things, how we're getting caught in this conforming trap. We don't see that we're getting caught up going by the words and opinions and views of other people. And this is why each one of us should have our own individuality. I am all about individuality. Excuse me. I am all about the individual person. That's it. I'm not about a mob. I'm not about a crowd of people. I am not about what everybody else says. I am not about what everybody else is doing, what everyone else approves of. I am not about any of that stuff. And I still hear this so many places. I hear just the words that come out of people's mouths, and I know right away if they're still a part of the agenda. I know right away if there's still someone that is not thinking for themselves. There's someone that is just saying what they're saying because everybody else is, or they're acting like there's something that they're not because that's how everyone else is doing it and they're forcing themselves to do it. I already know when people are doing those types of things and they don't even see that they are self-sabotaging themselves. They don't even see that there is so much more in your life that you can do. And you can be your own individual, but you have to stop this judging others thing. You got to stop seeing everybody like the way you think they should be. You have to stop saying, oh, well, he's not saying exactly what I do, so I can't mess with him. He's not being how I thought he was 10 videos ago, so, oh, I'm unsubscribing. I can't mess with this guy no more. Letting go of all these judgments is something that not a lot of people can do. And like I said, I know this sounds like I'm labeling and I am identifying this thing and I am kind of judging myself when I say this, but I know that probably only like 1 out of 1,000 people will actually understand and will actually resonate with what I'm saying. Now, it may be more sometimes, it may be less sometimes. I don't really know. But I don't care about numbers. You know, even though I say, please like the video. Please write a comment if you can. Subscribe if you can. Donate if you can. When I start getting rid of my designs and my art, if you can purchase a product of mine or you can go and get anything, then that helps. But it's not about the numbers with me. I don't care if I have 1 million subscribers. See, it's all a part of the conforming aspect that we think we need to reach some kind of number to actually do what we want to do before we can do that thing. And I thought the same way just a little bit ago. I thought that, oh, I gotta have at least 1,000 subscribers before I start doing my artwork and my music and all this other stuff. I have to get to 10,000 before I start doing what it is that I want to do and what I need to do for myself. And the whole aspect, this all goes in with the less is more concept. Living a minimalistic lifestyle. Work with what you have. I'm using a $130 phone right now to record on. I am using Sharpie pens, Bic pens, and Bic markers to draw my art. I'm not using $1,000, gear, pencils and pens and all this stuff. I'm not using that. I am using $1.99 Bic pens, a box of like 20 of them to outline my artwork. I'm using Sharpie and Bic markers to draw in with, and I use the colors that I have to make my designs. And that's about what? About $50? $50 total. And y'all will see in the future what I'm going for to do here. And when I'm doing this to set a spark under your ass. I'm doing this to set you ablaze in your own life. I'm doing this to just light that real little spark so that a fire can happen, a metaphorical fire, that you can actually do this for yourself and stop worrying about how many subscribers other people have, how many views other people have, how much better clothes other people are wearing. Are they driving a better car? Are they living in a better house? None of that matters. None of that stuff matters. And this is something that I've been deconditioning my brain with, is to say that these things do not matter. It's the things that matter is, who am I? Who am I? Am I really being myself? Am I really being authentic and genuine with myself? Am I doing what I want to do and not just doing it because others are doing it, or the crowd's doing it, or it's popular on YouTube, or it's popular on the internet, so let me do that thing because everybody else is doing it. Oh, I can make a lot of money doing that. If I did that, I could make a ton of money, but I don't want to do that. I don't want to go that route. That's not me. That's not how I do things. You know, I look for quality over quantity. I look for inspiration instead of motivation. This fake, plasticky, smile in your face motivation, I can't stand it. I'm looking for unique, genuine things in my life, and that's how I am. So that's what I reflect on, and that's how I build who I am. That's what I'm building my foundation on. And it's not even like I'm building anything. I'm just being myself. I'm just doing what it is that I do. I'm not trying to really please anybody or act like anybody else. I'm just living my life. You know, it's so simple. It's so easy, but a lot of us have to decondition our brains because we've been conditioned with so much crap. We've been told so many things that brainwashed us and told us that we have to be a certain way, and we have to conform, and we have to make the decisions based on another person's opinion or how they feel. The whole thing is just you know, I don't even know a word for it. I don't even want to judge the situation, but the whole thing is just kind of bogus. It's not really real. It's not really the person. And that's what I do on here all the time. And you will see that. You'll see that in the future. I don't have to sit here and make a video talking about it because I know that I'm going to be myself. So I don't have to have a niche or a label or something that's popular. I don't have to do that. And you don't have to do it either. You understand? So I'm going to see what time I got on here. 18 minutes and 8 seconds. This phone looks really good, doesn't it? Excuse me again. I hate that. I get stuff in my nose and it gets all over the place. And another thing, if my videos are a little off, it's because I am using the back part of my phone. I'm not using the part where I can see myself. This is the camera, I think, right there. And I have to, it's probably good right there. I don't know if that's too high. That's too low. It's probably like right there. It's hard to do this when I'm filming, you know, and that's why I say all the things I say. You know, I'm giving you my real time. I'm giving you my authentic self. I'm giving you a person. I'm giving you someone that is actually here and not putting on a smile, a fake plasticky smile. I'm not someone that's bullshitting you and telling you all this stuff for you to agree with me or to, oh, come along with what I'm doing. Do what I'm doing and things will be okay. That is lying to people. That is lying to people. That is all a part of this conforming aspect. And another thing, this is what I'm going to end this video with. This whole thing with society, all of that is a figment of our imagination. There is no society. Society is only what we think of it as. It's only what we discern it as. It's only what we project it to be. There is no society. There is no society. There's just people that are alive, that live in houses, that go to work, go to places to get food, to work, to get their car done, to go on vacation. We move back and forth. We go home. We take walks. We exercise. We make art. There is no society. We have been duped. We have been lied to. There is none of these things, y'all. If we can get this through our head, then we can actually maybe make something so different that we don't think about these things anymore. We don't think about, oh, am I conforming to society's ways? Am I being a good citizen in this land? Am I doing what I'm supposed to do and be a good guy? Am I looking better than everyone else? We shouldn't have to do any of that. That is fake. It's not being the real self. It's trying to put on this thing that you're something for this society that you have in your head, that we all have in our head. And there is no such thing. There's no such thing as a society. It's people like you and me that have ideas, that think, that have these ways of going about. We have all these images in our head and we label all these things, but we really don't see that we are falling into this trap every day, all the time. And we don't have to fall into it. You can make a decision right now to where you don't have to keep falling into this conforming trap. You don't have to fall into this popularity trap. It doesn't matter if you lose people that don't agree with you as much. If people give you more thumbs down on your channel, if you're not as popular, who gives a shit? Who cares? Who cares about this stuff? And I'll tell you a brother who really helped me, and listen, I am saying this, both men and women can watch him. Now, do I agree with every single thing that he says, that he said, because he ended up committing suicide? But there is a brother, his channel was Renegade #1, Sean. And he says in the beginning of his videos, listen, I am not against women. The women, the gals on here, I am not against and I am not for, like, saying that you're more than or less than. I'm not saying that. I am not for or against men or women. It's you are who you are. You are the individual person you are, and only you know who you are. But he talks about so many things in his video that months ago, I couldn't get in my head. I was getting depressed listening to these things. It was making me kind of angry and agitated and doing all these things to my brain. But do you know what? That was me having to decondition my brain and to let go of shit that I was holding on to. Things that were holding me down. Things that were holding me back from being me, the real Nate. And I give that brother thanks for what he did, because his channel was one